Hey guys, it's Derek from the Olive Oil Co. Now, I'm a little sad, and the reason is my way of sliding into the kitchen, I wear a certain type of slipper, and nowadays it's got some holes in it, as you can see my toe there. The only thing that can get me feeling better is truffles, and today we're making a truffled spring omelet. Now the only product you're going to need for this, guys, is the white truffle olive oil. Now this is made with real white truffles, not the stuff that's made with gas to kind of taste and smell like truffle. Also, you are going to need some asparagus and some mushrooms. They are both in season right now, and we got ours from Elberta farms. So thank you guys for always bringing some fresh produce to Brantford. A note for this recipe though, the Italians like to use the term quanto basta, which basically means to your liking. So this is a general 2-egg omelet. For me, I am using shiitake mushrooms, just 2 of them. I'm gonna slice these up and then cut them in half as well. I have 3 stalks of asparagus. This is all I'm using, plus my 2 eggs. And we're gonna be using some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. You can grate as much as you'd like. Everyone likes a little something different. So we're just gonna have our base recipe and you can kind of do whatever you want with it after that. So first, I'm gonna chop up my veggies. All right, so we've got our 2 eggs in here. We are going to take our truffle oil. I'm only doing a 1/4 teaspoon. You don't want too much or else all you're going to taste literally is truffle and it's gonna taste disgusting. But if you have a little bit, it just brings out a nice earthy flavor to your eggs. So I'm just gonna whisk these up. See, even with that little bit, I can smell it. It's coming through the kitchen right now. But once we cook with it, it's not gonna be too much among everything else we add to it. So I'm just gonna keep whisking this up and get our pan ready. So we've got our big pan here. I've learned that the trick to do a big omelet, so I'm gonna use our robust extra virgin olive oil. I still have some Coratina left. I've got about maybe a tablespoon or a little more in the pan. I'm also just going to add a little drizzle of our butter infused olive oil because I like a buttery flavor to my eggs. I'm just going to put this on medium-high around the 5-6 area, and I'm just going to let the oil warm up first. My tester asparagus is telling me the oil is ready, so I'm going to add the rest of the asparagus and the mushroom to the pan. I'm just going to give these a nice saute until the asparagus turns even more bright green and the mushroom releases its moisture. So right about now I add my salt and pepper. You can do that to your taste. Just give these a little flip around in the salt and pepper. Now I find the trick when doing a large omelet like this, you want to go from medium-high heat down to low heat, around 2 or 1 on your dial. And now that we're getting to that point where everything's just cooling down a little more in the pan, that's where I'm going to add my 2 eggs, start around the outside, work my way into the middle, and then with your pan, you just want to take that egg and run it into the middle. So it's going to be a little bit of a thin omelet. But that's okay, that's what we're looking for here. And we're just going to let that slowly firm up. So as you can see, it's starting to firm up a little bit. I'm pointing with some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. I just kind of went around the edge with my spatula just to make sure it's going to come off nicely. But with my Parmigiano Reggiano, I'm just going to grate some on top here. And again, quanto basta, you can grate as much Parmigiano Reggiano as you would like. I'm not going to go too overboard here. Just get a nice saltiness from that cheese, a little something extra, which actually Parmigiano is really nice with truffle. So I'm just going to let that melt into our omelet. I've been gingerly going around. I think it's going to break in a couple spots, but I think it's still going to look nice for the end, what we're going for here for a picture. So I'm just going to get the side going here, and I'm just going to flip this into the middle, halfway. Oh, that looks nice. Then we're going to do this from the other side. Flip this over as well. Just going to let that rest for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get it ready for plating. Oh, the smell of truffle, the fresh veggies, even the chive I got just from our garden, just for the garnish at the end. That's optional if you want to. I'm just going to take a quick bite and see how this is. I always love truffle, so I know it's going to be good. But perfection. Again, don't use a lot of truffle, because a little bit goes a long way, and that is beautiful with the cheese and the freshness of the veggies. This is amazing, guys, for an omelet. If you like this recipe and this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. The white truffle olive oil. Now, this is made with real truffle gries. I was going to say gries.